Hello everyone and welcome back to Mag Mammal 3. So, continuing on in Tier 7, but before we do so, let's change costume because we still have quite a few. How do I go all the way back to the beginning? Well, I figured that was a way, but I guess you just have to press it a few times. Quinn got quite a lot of screen time in that huge stage we played in the last episode. But for now, oh, well we've got Brakeman, so I guess that's who's gonna be playing today. Cool helmet, check. Cool scarf, check. Cool whistle, check. Functional shield, oh, for crying out loud. Hey, I don't know if this differs from Protoman. I haven't played as him in quite a bit. The Proto Shield, I think that's pretty much the same. Showing off animations. Pretty standard. Yeah, the scarf. How many unspent tokens do I have? 23. I might be able to get something for it, but it might also be 50, I believe was the next upgrade I wanted. Oh no! I bought it, okay. Oh, that's what I wanted, yes, 30. So 7 more. So we're going to Tier 7. There won't actually be as many stages in this tier as previous because that second stage we already played here had 3 elements, which would normally eat out, which would be the equivalent of 3 stages. Alright, where is the next entry? Up there, okay. Orange Woman. If you look closely, most of these trees are synthetic. Means someone had to build them. Like, don't get your hopes up. It weren't me. I hope whoever did it got paid well though. They did a busting job. Makes me miss the forest trails back home in 01? Broom? Good thing this tiny isn't a race. Especially after that entry right below. Total HSE disaster. Definitely need a break after that. Snake Man. With the tournament and these rivalries hanging over our heads, a campfire is no place to relax. And why is there a campfire in the forest as well? You could say that tensions are heating up. I'm rooting for Hunter Woman myself. Is that gonna hurt me? No. Oh. Guess we'll come back to that. Also, clearly you can slide through. What's up, Pluto? I'm about to curl up for a cat nap. I want to spend all my energy rooting for Cerberus Man. I'm tired from constantly dashing back to my weapon tutorial, but Cerberus Man can't hear me cheer from there. Wait, but you can't get out? Homiso Man? Where am I going? Right, that's just a major shortcut. Also, double-digit entries! That's so exciting! We're finally gonna break into the top 10, 100 here. I was about to say top 10. Woo! We're miles off there. So for now, let's talk to you first. Patonton, do you mind? I'm sitting here and waiting for this tournament to blow over. Why? Well, I can't get away with engaging in my favorite hobby with all these officials running around and patrolling that hobby. Eating campers, tents while they're sleeping? It's even funnier when it rains on them afterwards. Oh, just one element. And we have another bonus stage there, it seems, which we'll check out after this entry. So 103rd place today. The King's Lair by Trickster Hat. Wow, look at the scores! Now I know this got a 25% time penalty. There's an 85 from Patchy here. Although after the subtraction it got an overall score of 49.95, so it just missed out on the halfway point. It got 23 for design, that's a lot. A lot for fun as well, 15. Half for creativity, so not that creative. Gorgeous aesthetics. Ooh, Flashman really did not have a fun time with the functionality of this stage. Maybe they found some glitches, but Shin gave a 61 for this stage. That's impressive. this isn't going to be a tier 7 stage, this is going to be a tier 11 stage or so, if not even higher. But it's one element. Now you really have me curious. Am I going to be blown away? The King's Lair. Wow, the song is already so good. Oh yes. What is... Hello? Can I talk to you? King Gollum. Hello, little one. If you can help me, I need to ask you something. This is the royal castle. Yes, this is his castle. Oh, thank you, sir. I'll say to him that I can't help him at the moment because I'm pretty occupied with some pink purple. Got a pickaxe out and now I'm just here. Sorry, this is not his castle. Oh, maybe I need to check the map that he gave me again. Thank you anyway, sir. Oh, you turned around? Okay. Okay, this song is awesome. Very fitting to this castle theme. Oh, I really like this song. And I've listened to it for just a minute. This has Nightman Blademan aesthetics, yeah. It's got that medieval vibe, so we'll see what the stage will do, because I'm looking forward to this. A very high entry, much higher than tier 7, with an 86 from Patchy. Okay, and we do have these platforms as well. I can see why the aesthetics have been rated so high. It just looks beautiful. This is probably... Oh, wow! Going to feel like a proper Mega Man stage. Okay, so... Oh! I'm just waiting for the next enemy to spawn in. Although, maybe this is a good stage, and there isn't an overabundance of enemies. Look at that! I'm not confident I can make that jump. No, I don't think so. It one-taps the axes, fair enough. And it's only using a set amount of enemies as well. Oh, Tri-Castle, of course! What did I expect? What did I expect? If I didn't expect Tri-Castle, I'm lying to myself here. Ow. Eyes! No, to the eyes. I could just use magnetic shockwave, but I'm just too used to playing Buster only from all my perfect runs over the years. Yeah, the aesthetics are so beautiful. Oh wow! So that's the wizard, that's the Crystal Joe, and that's a custom asset, but that looks amazing. I absolutely adore the cauldrons. And how the lava like splits off, that looks so good. Can I do anything to these? No. Oh, the little wizards or mages are so nice. I can totally see why this stage got the amount of score it did. But let's let this stage cook. Let's see what else it comes up with. The latter part of it. But so far, wow. Very, very good. Really does feel like an authentic Mega Man stage so far. And we're not hunting for any secrets either, so... Now question, do I get hurt here? Or does the lava only hurt you when, or fire when it's pouring from the cauldron? I don't know the answer to that. Ah, didn't even see the cannon. You forgot to turn around, buddy. Yes, this stage is awesome. Thematically, it's really good. Here we go. Back to this gimmick again. It doesn't forget about its gimmick. And yep, That's exactly what I expected it to start doing, combining the two. Wait, I need that. Let's not forget my ride. Oh! Okay, it just does a bit of damage. It's not instant kill. I wasn't sure. And now you have to jump between the two. That's really nice design. That's really good. Wow, this stage is really awesome. Okay, now it goes over these platforms. But there's a clear visual tell that that is indeed foreground. And that's what I like here. That's very important. Yeah, this stage is honestly amazing. I'm just very charmed by it. 2 cauldrons now? That's so cool! Ah, wait. Where am I even meant to go? Okay, let's get rid of you first. Okay, you know what? Now it's time for magnetic shockwave. And the Proto Man encounter? Ah, I don't know if I want to go down. Can I make that jump? Barely. Oh, hello. Magical Joe. Oh, I see you found my hideout. Anyway, there's something you need to ask. Who are you? Well, I think you saw me before. Well, you saw my clones. I am Magical Joe, the royal mage of this kingdom. What are these statues? These statues have some history. The first one is a statue of one of the old kings, Power Piston. He won the contest of king for a day. He was a really nice king. The other statue, I don't really know about the people on it. It seems to have a serval cat, a rabbit, a wolf, and a bear in some sort of human form. I think Royal Man is the only one who knows the meaning of the statue since he cleans it every day. What is this room? This was the Royal Man room, but since this room is a bit small, he decided to move to a room after the boss corridor. That room is still in development. I now use it for practice. There's nothing special about it, it's just a nice hideout. Alright, down we go then. The architecture is just so gorgeous here. Back to the gimmick, it does not forget about its gimmicks. It's picked 2 gimmicks and it's running with them, combining them to make interesting and very good challenges. Ow. Alright, who wants to bet? Am I going to die? Who has faith in me? Alright, I've got to be quick on this one. Wait. Oh boy. Again, the same. I would love if you dropped some HP. Wait! I almost made an insane backup play there, but then I had to come up with another solution. If I got away with that, that would have been insane, by the way. I had to think fast, which I did, and then I had to think fast again, which I just wasn't enough. There was actually a safe spot on the platform, I think, right on the edge. I think I would have been safe. But I just didn't think of it in time, or rather react to it. The idea came to me, I just missed the slot. And then I was distracted while being on 1 HP as well. I can't really blame myself too much. I actually managed to pull off an almost great escape there. So here we go again. Now that I'm a bit more concentrated, instead of just focusing on the enemy, which is what happened last time. Ooh, I just realized what I almost went into the spikes. I wasn't sure if I was gonna go below. Ooh. Yeah, this is really, really nice, actually. Using just the same enemy setup, or that you've introduced. You've picked 4 enemies, or maybe 5, and you're just running with it. And it makes for a really, really good stage. I've been here for 10 minutes, and I'm loving every moment of it. Now we're getting fancy. So the question is, do I go up or do I go left? What's left then? Nothing, okay. I assume nothing to the left, yeah. Okay, thanks for that. Oh, get him! Nice! Alright. Oh. I assume there's nothing here. Okay. Oh, crap. Well, I'm gonna have to cheese to get back up here. Alright, nothing to the left, I assume, and nothing to the right as well. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say. But I still have to test. Curiosity will not be satisfied otherwise. Oh, you can just jump through them. Amazing. You're gonna be kind of a hassle until I get rid of you. There we go. Oh, well, we went the wrong... Oh no, it's going... Wow, that's really cool. And then the boss. Yeah, this stage is amazing. Now all we need... Look, there he is. Royal Man, was it? Are we about to fight Royal Man after all this? Oh my gosh. And a custom boss after all this. Oh wow, he looks awesome! It's a shield user. And you can teleport. No, you can. Ow! The shield is bloody huge! Oh. What is that? Oh. Wow, you are fancy! What the? Considering how this battle started with the boss running across, I was a bit skeptical. But then, that shield out there, it's so... You can dodge it, okay. Well, of course you can. But... So, you drop this guy. Okay. Oh! Right. What is that? Gonna explode? Yes. Well, I can get you, but I have to just time the shot. Okay, get over this. And your pattern's gonna repeat there, I assume. I got too early. Alright, got him though. Wow, Royal Man is very fancy. What a cool fight as well. 40%! Awesome! Oh, wow! That stage was incredible. It didn't do anything specifically mind-breaking or mind-boggling, groundbreaking, but thematically, that felt like something you find in a Capcom official title. This stage was amazing. No, seriously, this stage was incredible. Everything was so good thematically. Just picking a few enemies and running with them, then picking a few gimmicks and combining them to make some really, really good use of setups. This stage was awesome. Let's see what the judges have to say about it. And it's far higher than tier 7. It just had a time penalty. But honestly, considering you made that in the end, I'm glad you got the time penalty and finished the stage, because that boss as well was a fantastic finale. Alright, Mick 61. Medieval castle with cannons on the walls, cannons and axes in the stage, seesaw sections with flying helicopter enemies, and Tricastle as a mid-boss. So am I talking about Blade Man stage? Or this one? That's the biggest weakness of this level, full stop. It feels like a remake of Blade Man with a dash of King Knight, and that manages to be really boring for me. The worst thing I can say about the stage design itself is that it doesn't expand on its concept much, particularly with the enemies. I found they tended to be pretty samey in how they got used. The second Tri-Castle is also slightly frustrating, but that's almost assuredly a result of my playstyle as a buster style. Otherwise, the stage design is inoffensive, even alright. It does have a solid difficulty curve and all that, so there's not a lot of advice I can give in that area. Maybe shorten it a bit. Even then, most of the issue is just how uninspired it feels. All that being said, there is one silver lining. Royal Man is such an interesting boss that I was floored by the difference between him and his level. Royal Man has all the creativity I was looking for, with an interesting variety that supports the length of his fight. He's also well designed, being a shield boss that isn't hopelessly tedious. I would replay this level if only to rematch him, and I'm looking forward to facing him in the boss gallery. Big praise when Shin gives you a 60. Outside of general aesthetics and the end boss, I can't really think of too many noteworthy things here. It's not a bad stage, per se, it's just a bit unremarkable. That's basically the underlying problem all throughout this level. The room layouts and platforming challenges aren't badly designed or anything like that. They're mostly just not all that interesting. I think the main culprit here is that this level is very, very similar to Blade Man stage from Mega Man 10, to the point where it feels almost like a retreading of it. The level has similar aesthetics, it has similar enemy choices, and some of the seesaw segments feel like they'd be right at home in Blade Man's level. Granted, the seesaws do get more interesting usage towards the end, where the rooms focus more on vertical progression as opposed to the long always based segments that came before. And while the boiling point gimmick isn't exactly unique, given it's ripped directly from Shovel Knight, I still think it was used to good effect during the vertical segments. I just wish there were more interesting layouts like that throughout the whole stage, rather than all of them being directly before the boss. Speaking of which, Royal Man is easily the highlight of this level. While the fight is a bit on the easy side, his attack certainly threw me for a loop the first time I fought him. His shield teleport is really unique, and I definitely didn't expect him to get rid of the floor and start flying around. So even though he doesn't put up much of a fight, I'd still consider him to be a rather memorable encounter and a decent boss overall. I do wish the rest of the stage stood out just as much as Royal Man does. Though, like I said, it's not all that bad of a level in the grand scheme of things. It just needs something else to set it apart from Blade Man stage. Banshee, 86, 85. They really like this stage. The Lair of Royal Floor Scrubbing. That's quite a charming little level, I'd say. It hits the right balance of being fun and interesting. The tile set is gorgeous. The gold and blue colour combo really sells the royalness of the castle theming. Could use a bit of breakup on some of the brick wall textures, but that's a very minor complaint. The reskinned crystal gems are also really nicely drawn and stylish looking. It's very clever to combine the seesaw platform and the lava cauldrons. I especially like the interaction of the platform also serving as a cover from the lava fall. The crystal gems compensate with the seesaw pretty well too, for which you'd want to time your advancements to avoid getting hit by their crystal attacks. I also appreciate the fact most of the airborne enemies can be reached with Buster only. It got a little hectic with the reduced maneuverability near the end, the cannons lobbing shots at you, but overall I like the challenges provided by those mechanisms. Royal Man is also a pretty unique battle. His own teleportation with his shield attack, the summoned minions and crown explosives with reduced space, they can all be reasonably avoided and manipulatable, making for a fair and learnable fight. Flashman 73. Here's a level that's well on its way to feeling authentically Capcom. The sprites and tile sets look highly professional, and I see lots of attention to detail in the implementation. The background shadows make me very happy. The music feels right, fair, well-paced and increasingly complex. Challenge arcs are a backbone of the level. A manageably elaborate boss fight caps it all off, and I love the creativity of the teleportation barrier and the player-friendly death traps. I might tweak a handful of things, e.g. breaking up some repetition in otherwise pristine tile work, stopping King Gollum from turning to face the player, adding end caps to seesaw tracks, making the minion/projectile self-destruct when the boss dies, but I think these three changes would do the most good. First, trimming or revamping the handful of overly familiar challenges a few spots too closely resemble Blademan or up mild variations on earlier setups. Second, more rigorous playtesting. A knucklehead like me can easily get permanently stuck in a ceiling or two. Use Rush and Laser Trident to bypass or trivialize almost every hazard and catastrophically derail the boss fight by pausing at the right time. I don't know what you experienced, Flashman, but I suppose that's why you gave it 5 in functionality. You found these weird glitches that no one else did. Third, polishing the dialogue so it's free of spelling/grammar errors and more accessible to players who don't recognize whatever you're referencing. The good news is that even without these changes, the level is perfectly enjoyable, although I question the please hide here and use Spark Chaser nook. The second TriCaster fight is exactly what I want when I talk about combining elements and spicing up all challenges. Theming, layout, and checkpoint placement all reflect good planning. The tedium I associate with seesaw challenges is gradually broken down by progressively more interesting setup. I actually like the use of Joes, and from me, that's high praise. They are really, really clever, combining them with the seesaw platform. It's really well done. But I gave 53, which is the lowest of the judges, but still, overall, that's a decent score. Hi Blademan. In order to distinguish a level from Blademan, you need to push boundaries and ideas much further than was present here. Oftentimes rooms are basically lifted from the original, enemy selection and all, and the additional elements to the level added very few unique challenges. This is further compounded by the repetitive nature of the gimmicks and how the level seems to present almost identical rooms on occasion because the Blademan platform gimmick is used in almost exactly the same way. This already slow gimmick is joined by equally slow enemy segments where the layout felt like an afterthought. The entire level felt like a very easy slog. There was a difficulty spike with the second encounter of the mini-boss. You're either fighting it at a very cramped space or waiting a long time to hit it between the streams of oil. Neither's fine, and it's probably best to just use magnetic shockwave against this thing. In a vast contrast to the rest of the level, the final few rooms offer something new, even if the execution is not great. Way too easy for the final set of challenges. The level should have used these ideas more often, which would have allowed you to properly explore the concept. Graphically, the level is a step up from Blademan, though I would have liked to see more themed enemy reskins. Royal Man was a good boss, fairly well thought out. The collapsing floor is pretty unique, though I am not a fan of an instant death in boss fights. The room resetting on the boss is death, meaning you could not lose the energy element in the pit or die after winning, is something that can easily be forgotten. So does show some serious player consideration. Nice touch. Oh yes, that's true. If you defeat the boss, when the platforms are down, the element could fall down the pit and you're soft luck. Overall, I think I can see the comparisons to Blademan, and I would go with Nightman or parts of Shovel Knight, but I've never played Shovel Knight, so it probably resembles something from there as well, because that's obviously a game based around the medieval theme as well as knights. But this stage was amazing. I really had a good time here. I talked about most of what I thought before the judge comments, but I honestly really had a good time. Song, amazing. Structure, fantastic. Aesthetics, beautiful. Gameplay and fun, really top notch. And to cap it off with a very spectacular boss fight. This right here wouldn't be tier 7 had it not been late by quite a bit. It did genuinely feel like we played a tier 11 or so stage here. Really well done. And with that said, I'm going to take a quick refreshing pause and I'll be right back.